So the whole point of this exercise is for you to communicate to her how big your space is. And it could vary from 0, if you wanted her to come up and put her nose on you, to the end of the rope or the other side of the pen, or as big as you wanted your space to be. Okay, now she did stop when you stopped, but you were only a couple of feet in front of her to begin with. Okay. So to make the best of this exercise, you want to try and get a good 10 feet out there so that you have some time. If she takes a couple of little steps, it's not going to be really crowding you. Okay, now what I would recommend, because she thinks that that's where she should come. So you have to show her that your space is bigger. So you could either back her up and start again, or the next time you could turn around and claim the space between the two of you with a little bit more vigor. So you could do that by either swinging the lead rope or just pointing vigorously at the ground. Okay, so you were way late. So this is the way I would do it.
Instant?
Yes. So
okay.
Because it's not as good to try to correct something that already happened as to prevent it from happening in the first place. Okay. So I'm going to set myself up here. Right here. Okay, the next time I might not need the rope. I'm going to walk. She's a little stalled out, so I went to the side. Now I'm going to stop. Not too bad. So rather than trying to fix it afterwards, I try to fix it beforehand while the thought is still in her mind. She's thinking, so how close should I come? Should I stop here? And you're going to make it really clear. No, I mean there. There you go. Okay, so that was kind of a half-hearted whack. So let me see you whack that spot with the hair right there. Give it a good one. That's pretty good. You can do better than that. There you go. There. She's getting it. If she keeps coming, it means that your bubble isn't strong enough. Mm-hmm. So you got to make it more. So watch how hard I'm hitting the ground. I'm not fooling around with her here. I'm getting out here. I'm stopping. Good job. Okay, so we don't need to practice this to death, but you can see if you're able to consistently define your space for her. So if you want her to come right up to you, you invite her in and you imagine that your space is small and she's allowed in. Where's the space? Where's the space? Mm-hmm. No answer. Is it here? Is it here? Where is it? So as long as you make it clear, she's perfectly willing to go along with it. It's not a bad thing to her. It's just a fact of life, that everybody's got a bubble around them, and she's actually more uncomfortable not knowing where it is than having it be there and be firm. So she'll actually be able to relax more around you. Partly your value as a person who values their space, and it's partly to make her comfortable knowing where it is. Okay? So let's try a couple of other exercises. Okay. Do you lunge her?
Not yet.
Okay.
Because of the round pins, I haven't bothered. I'm sure she lunges.
You mean you send her around the pen with nothing on? And when you do that, is she responsive to your instructions about how fast to go and when to stop? Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens if we claim some space right here. And we'll claim some over here. And we'll claim some over here. Now, the difference between what you're doing and what I might do is subtle. Now, she has learned some voice cues. My goal here is to get her to be paying attention to me and mirroring my energy. So I'm just going to try first sending her in a small circle, and I'm going to ask her to stop at a certain point and go the other way, and just try to establish body language rapport between the two of us. Come on. Come on. Okay, now I'm going to try and get in step with her. Now I'm going to see if I slow down, will she slow down? So that's what happened there. I didn't ask her to trot, but she did, so I started to trot too. I tried to get my feet right in time with her front feet, and then when I slowed down, she slowed down, because it feels good to her for us to be in unison. So the more I can encourage that feeling, the more we'll be in unison. All right, and we'll try going the other way this time. Can you go this way? That's good. Go ahead. Okay, now I'm going to slow down to a stop. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. That was very nice. Okay. Okay, now try not to use the word, because we want her to be mirroring our language, our body language. So one of the things you can do, let's stop for a second. If you want her to go faster and she's not going faster, you can encourage her by taking space behind her. So again, it's without focusing on her too much. But if I ask her to go here, now, if I want her to go faster, I can claim some space right here. That's a girl. Getting good. So, just with your bare hand, claiming some space back there will get her to go. That was nice. We should be in a position that's a little bit behind where the stirrup might hang.
Okay.
So if we get in front of that position, we're actually blocking them. We're stopping them. If we get too far back, we're chasing them. To do this stuff quite a bit with a horse until they're mirroring me quite well, because that tells me that I'll have some influence in the saddle. Gotcha. without using harsh tools. That thing trotting with her is really good to establish rapport, but I actually would like to see it happen that when I walk slowly, she walks slowly. When I walk a little faster, she trots. And when I walk a little faster than that, she canters.